There are an estimated 12 million illegal immigrants here in the United States, and many of them come into the country across the U.S.-Mexico border. And now the White House and senators from both parties have ironed out a plan to allow those immigrants to become citizens after some provisions. CBS 5 political editor Hank Plant on the historic agreement reached today and what it means for the estimated 2.5 million illegal immigrants living in California. Hank.
Well, Dana, in fact, here in California, the immigration deal would have a big effect on farm workers because it's going to be easier for immigrants to get citizenship if they have job skills like that. Already this year, farm worker shortages in California have ranged from 10 to 30% as immigration enforcement has tightened. But the new deal reached in the Senate should alleviate that, according to some immigration attorneys.
Our business here is employment-based immigration. We're eager to see more accessibility for employers for skilled labor. We don't necessarily want that to happen at the expense of family immigration, but certainly having more skilled workers is going to be helpful all around.
But what he likes about the bill, others dislike, because it bases granting green cards on education and work skills rather than on family connections in the U.S. In fact, the bill would make the head of a family return to his or her own country, then reapply for citizenship here.
It's completely unfair and immoral to separate a family, a parent, from his or her child in order to gain their legal status in this country. When congressional leaders say very flippantly, well, it's not a big deal that the head of household leave the country, well, tell that to that person's child, that person's elderly parent.
Still, the Senate deal brought out supporters from both sides of the aisle.
Year after year, we've had broken borders that aren't secure and a system that is broken.
Others like the bill because it would strengthen borders and force employers to document who's legal and who isn't.
The practice of hiring illegal workers will no longer be tolerated.
And the President gave his seal of approval.
Immigration is a tough issue for a lot of Americans. The agreement reached today is one that'll help enforce our borders, but equally importantly, it'll treat people with respect.
Now, the bill still faces a contentious battle in the House, and that could be difficult because, Dana, some critics are already calling this plan amnesty for people who came here illegally.
All right, Hank Plant, thank you.